tag with that. And I ain't got no problem with gay. I'm just not gay.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of my exes reached out. It's like, Shannon, where does gay is coming from? They need to talk. But see, that's the thing. What do you get out of calling me gay? You feel good? That makes you feel good? Because you saying things on the radio behind your screen that you would never say to my face. What's the likelihood that Mike Epps would have said what he said to my face? Or any of these comedians that said what they said, they're not gonna say that to my face, Ocho. You know that, I know that.
Yeah.
Now, when I said I was gonna pull up, I was gonna see him. He and I was gonna have a conversation, and I'm gonna say, okay, where did you get this from? Where are you hearing this from?
Nah, that's not the kind of pulling up we were doing, man. That's not the kind of pulling up we
I
were
ain't
doing.
why am I gonna put my hands on him and mess up my money?
Hey, wait a minute. I went and got some black Air Force Ones and some Army fatigue. I was ready to go to Indy.
Nah, and that's the thing.
Nah.
Now, look, there's this one guy. He wants to come on my show, but I don't have any respect for him, and I don't think he's funny.
Who that?
And so I don't really pay any attention to him, and he keeps it going.
The internet's been spinning ever since Shannon Sharpe's former stylist, Hollywood, decided he wasn't keeping quiet anymore. What started as side-eye and soft gossip quickly turned into a messy explosion, dragging Shannon's personal life out into the open and turning it into a full-blown spectacle. And the timing couldn't be worse. Shannon was on fire, baby. Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, everything he touched was going viral. He was the moment. But now, he's not trending for interviews or hot takes. He's trending because his private business just got dragged straight into the spotlight, and it's getting real uncomfortable.
He was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelley. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events. And I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LB jackets, all that stuff that I already had. And a lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together.
So here's where things really started boiling over. Mike Epps and Mace tossed out some not-so-subtle jabs about Shannon's sexuality, and that's when the internet perked up. For years, Shannon played the role of the smooth ladies man, always suited up, flirting on camera, even shooting his shot at Nicole Murphy like it was nothing. But then came the pivot interview. Sitting next to Channing Crowder, Shannon cracked a few offbeat jokes about light-skinned dudes and their private parts. And let's just say, the vibe shifted. The streets went from curious to chaotic real fast. What started as whispers turned into full-on roars.
And I got upset, and he told a story. Shannon Sharpe did not DM me to come on the show. I DM'd him.
I'm not gonna lie, I did DM you to get on the show.
So we going back and forth in the DM. He said, bro, let's just have fun with this. I said, F no. I said, tell me the fun with you lying on me, saying I'm gay, saying I cross-dress, and I look like
Shay Shay, I don't know what grown ass man got a name named Shay Shay, but and Shay Shay, you did look like Medea sitting there. You was looking zesty.
Shit is called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on, nigga. Tell me if that ain't motherfucking Medea's sister.
Medea. Tell me where's the fun for that for me. I get it for you. You get the key. You get the laugh.
Normally, Shannon would have laughed it off. A few jokes, a little shade, nothing new. But this time, it hit different. He admitted the rumors weren't just internet noise anymore. They were starting to mess with his real life, his daughter, his grandkids. Even close friends started asking those uncomfortable questions. That kind of pressure pushed him to speak up, not just for himself, but for the people around him. According to Shannon, it wasn't about defending his image. It was protecting the ones who had to hear the rumors secondhand. At first, Shannon tried to play it cool. He stayed quiet, moving in silence, until he didn't. His little attempt to downplay Hollywood's role in his style? Yeah, that blew up fast. Shannon claimed Hollywood didn't do much because the clothes were already bought and styled by someone else. But Hollywood wasn't letting that slide. He took it as a full-blown slap to the face. No messy interviews, no ranting, just straight-up receipts.
He was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelly. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events, and I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LB jackets, all that stuff that I already had it. And a lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together.
Behind the scenes, word is Shannon tried to patch things up, but not with an apology. Rumors say he offered Hollywood hush money to keep things quiet. If that's true, it backfired big time. Instead of cleaning things up, it made him look guilty. Now it's less about styling drama and more about what Shannon might be hiding.
He was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelly. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events, and I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside.
Right.
I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LB jackets, all that stuff that I already had it. And a lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together.
And the worst part, Hollywood isn't backing down. He's not yelling. He's not playing victim. He's just letting the public connect the dots. Calm, quiet, and calculated. Meanwhile, Shannon looks like he's scrambling, and Hollywood, he's only just getting started. Meanwhile, social media is chewing Shannon up. TikTok's on it. Twitter's having a field day. YouTube's breaking down every clip, every tight suit, every side glance he's ever given. Fair or not, once the streets catch a whiff of drama, they don't let go.
Hollywood, when I got Hollywood, I flew you out the next day, and you said, I want to dress my age. Hollywood said, Uncle Shay, you called me Uncle Shay from day one. You said, what else you need from me? I said, I need loyalty and I need honesty. He said, Uncle Shay, I'm going to ride with you till the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, I'm going to get out and walk with you.
All right, so the guy that Shannon Sharpe is talking about is this guy right here. This is him, Hollywood, a.k.a. Print. As I said in the previous video, this man is Shannon Sharpe's stylist. This is also Shannon Sharpe's lover. I'm telling you what I know. This guy, get away from that area. Hollywood, aka Print. This is Shannon Sharpe's lover. Shannon Sharpe is a homosexual. This is his lover. You can book it.
Adding fuel to the fire, Mike Epps and Mays kept the pot boiling. Mike threw shade at Club Shay Shay, saying the name sounded more like a lounge than a sports show. Mace chimed in with his slick jab, saying if you don't want to be seen as fruity, maybe don't act fruity. They didn't say it outright, but in today's world, coded talk hits just as hard as a direct shot.
Doing all this curling. Listen. Go ahead if you want. go ahead if you want. Yeah, I see you doing your dips and all that. Go ahead. I know you on set number 8. Go ahead, nigga.
Shannon tried to laugh some of it off, but he clearly understood the gravity of the situation. This wasn't just about ego. It was about perception, legacy, and his brand. Up until now, Shannon Sharpe was the blueprint. From NFL Hall of Famer to media powerhouse, he made the transition look effortless, landing viral interviews, owning every debate, and outshining the competition without breaking a sweat. But lately, the energy has changed. With scandals hanging over him, every move feels shaky. Every tweet, every post, every comment, it's all starting to sound like damage control. Hollywood's quiet, calculated moves made sure the spotlight stayed right on Shannon. His critics saw the crack and went for blood. And his fans were stuck in the middle, not knowing what to believe anymore. Because in this game, perception hits harder than facts. And once doubt creeps in, no PR team can clean that up. To make things even more complicated, the Stylist scandal also puts a harsh spotlight on how fast the culture moves now. Just a few years back, jokes about a man's outfit would have come and gone. Today, one offhand comment, one stylist dropping a clip, and suddenly your whole character's under attack. The line between shade and slander is razor thin, and one wrong move can flip your reputation overnight. Now, Shannon's standing at a crossroads. He can try to ride the wave and hope the internet moves on, that someone else's scandal takes the spotlight. Or he can go full scorched earth, calling out Hollywood, Mike Epps, Mace, and anyone else keeping the fire alive. But whichever path he picks, the risk is real. One wrong move, and it could all blow up in his face.
I'm gay, said I cross-dress and I look like Medea. Tell me where's the fun for that for me? I get it for you. You get the key. You get the laugh. But tell me the fun in it for me. What I'm starting to see, Ocho. Nah, you remember Cat said it.
Meanwhile, Hollywood is playing it like a pro. No rants, no shade-filled captions, no chaotic interviews. Just quiet confidence, steady receipts, and a slow drip of proof that's keeping Shannon on edge. It's giving chaos, but Hollywood's the one holding the match. In the messy world of fame and reputation, silence speaks volumes. And right now, Hollywood's silence is making more noise than any clapback ever could. And it gets worse, because the Stylist drama was just the warm-up. Now, Shannon Sharpe's entire world is being flipped upside down as way more serious allegations hit the headlines. On top of the whispers about his relationship with Hollywood, he's now facing a $50 million sexual assault lawsuit from a woman going by the name Jane Doe. And representing her is none other than Tony Busby, the same legal powerhouse going after Diddy. Yeah, it just got that real. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe says she met Shannon at a gym in LA back in 2023, when she was just 20. What started as a relationship allegedly turned dark behind closed doors. She claims Shannon assaulted her twice, once in October 2024 and again in January 2025, and says he used physical violence and made repeated threats. Shannon, for his part, has denied everything, calling the entire lawsuit a setup and a clear attempt to extort him. But it didn't stop there. As the whispers got louder, both sides brought up a video that allegedly shows Shannon and the accuser during an intimate moment. Busby called it key evidence, but made it clear the footage wouldn't be released to the public, at least not for now. Shannon, meanwhile, claimed the version being shown around is a chopped-up 30-second clip from a longer 10-minute video edited to make him look guilty. He also said he was given the chance to watch the full thing, but declined, calling the entire situation a setup. Then the spiral got even worse. Shannon suddenly announced he was stepping away from ESPN and First Take, the very platform that made him a media heavyweight. His reason? To focus on family and address the false and disruptive allegations. But for someone known for never missing a beat, the abrupt exit raised eyebrows everywhere. In both sports and media circles, the message was loud and clear. The writing was on the wall. ESPN has kept things quiet, only putting out a generic statement backing Shannon's decision to step away. However, behind the scenes, moves are already being made. Insider sources say retired NFL star Jason Kelce is being lined up as a temporary replacement on First Take. With his growing media presence through ESPN and the New Heights podcast, Kelce's seen as a safer, drama-free pick. And if he holds his own at the desk, some say he might not just be filling in, he could be replacing Shannon for good. Shannon's legal mess didn't come out of nowhere. It followed a string of eyebrow-raising moments that had already stirred up conversation. Back in late 2024, he went viral for accidentally live-streaming himself during an intimate moment. He blamed it on a tech glitch, but for many fans, it only added to the growing questions about what was really going on in his personal life. Around that same time, his heated clapbacks at critics, including his own ESPN colleagues, gave off the vibe of someone barely holding it together.
That's what we do. We don't want you to get fired up and catch no case, Shannon. And on top of that, Shannon, I know you got muscles and shit like that, but the homie, that shit that's for the bitches or the niggas. If them muscles is for the bitches or the niggas. Look, this is what I want to say. Shannon Sharpe, you have not said I am not a gay man. If you are a man who messes with men, I still love you, brother. I can't drag you to the stove.
Oh, stop.
But
Good.
I still love you, brother. You can't come watch the game out of the crib. But Shannon, will you please come on the 5150 show and smash Darlene? I want that to happen. Darlene need that lick. I know you're gonna do it right. You're gonna take her out and show us some stuff.
I don't even need to go out. No.
Do we gotta wear rubber?
Stop, Corey. Oh my God.
You seen that nigga you be at the Lakers game with? You should make him wear rubber.
Oh.
And I ain't got no problem with gay. I'm just not gay.
But the real shockwave, that came when comedian Corey Holcomb popped up on Cam Newton's podcast and didn't hold back. Holcomb straight up claimed that Shannon's living what he called the backdoor lifestyle, a term often used in black spaces to hint at closeted behavior without saying it directly. According to him, Shannon's real struggle isn't the rumors, it's the fear of being exposed. Holcomb even said he lost his favorite barber for making similar jokes in the past, but doubled down anyway, insisting he's just saying what everybody in LA already knows.
Paid for it. I lost the best barber I ever had because I made jokes about the backdooria life. I call it backdooria, like backdooria. That's what we call it. I made jokes about the backdooria life. I lost the best barber I ever had because I believe I offended him by saying stuff about Backdooria life. I've paid for saying the things I say, but I stand on it. The joke I made about Shannon getting out that SUV, listen, I would never disrespect my brother, not because he fit and big in his face, but what did I say that's disrespect?
And just when the dust started to settle, the comments hit even harder. They were raw, emotional, and completely unfiltered. Holcomb didn't come off as bitter. In fact, he said he still roots for Shannon. But he wasn't about to stay quiet either. He called out what he saw as denial and double standards, saying, "Stop, we saw all we need to see," and made it clear that the real problem is the people trying to convince the public not to trust their own eyes. The moment hit hard. In a time where celebs get canceled over much less, Holcomb's bold decision to speak on what he claims is the real story behind Shannon's image sent shockwaves through the industry.
Nobody's calling you homosexual.
Let's just cut the bullshit. When Shannon got out that motherfucking SUV in them stretch pants, he go get some wine. Hey, stop. We saw all we need to see. It's moisture in that right there. Come on, little bro, we gonna act like this ain't what it is? I think the people who want you to believe it's not what you see are the problem.
As expected, public reaction has been split down the middle. Some say Holcomb went too far, throwing coded shots about Shannon's sexuality without real evidence. Others feel the silence from Hollywood, the timing of the lawsuit, and Shannon's sudden step back from ESPN all suggest there's more to the story. One thing's for sure, the damage is already done. And just when it felt like things couldn't get messier, old clips started flooding the timeline. One in particular showed Shannon making some suggestive comments about OnlyFans models, coming off a little too eager with the flirtation. The clip didn't confirm anything, but it didn't have to. It was just more fuel for a fire that was already burning out of control. Now, every piece of his past, from outfits to expressions to who he's seen with, is being picked apart frame by frame.
I'm not 56 and trying.
Hey, what you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I know.
This is your auntie talking to you.
The real irony? Shannon Sharpe spent years crafting an image rooted in control, class, and quiet dominance. He was the guy in the sharpest suits, delivering the slickest takes, owning every set he stepped on. But now, that polished persona is cracking. And it's not just the scandal shaking things. It's a full-blown identity crisis threatening to bring the whole empire down. Now, with the legal fire growing and ESPN quietly lining up replacements, Shannon's next move isn't just important, it's survival mode. What began as petty drama with a stylist has spiraled into something way more explosive. The $50 million lawsuit, the whispers, the alleged tape, these aren't just scandals, they are a full-blown reputation crisis. And if Shannon fumbles now, it won't just cost him headlines, it could cost him everything he's built. Hit that like button and subscribe. This might just be the moment it all comes crashing down around Shannon.